Young squad but no Christian Pulisic in first US match since World Cup qualifying failure. 1 month since its World Cup qualifying fiasco, the US men's national soccer team Tuesday began turning toward the long-term future with the announcement of a young roster for a friendly at European champion Portugal next week. The 21-man squad includes 12 players aged 24 or younger and a dozen with 3 or fewer senior appearances. The group, however, will not have star attacker Christian Pulisic, 19, who was given time off after a demanding period since last winter juggling assignments with German club Borussia Dortmund and the US team. Christian has had a very long year, said Dave Sarakin, the US assistant coach who is overseeing the team in the wake of Bruce Arena's dismissal last month. He has probably played more total games than almost anyone in our pool this year, and in doing that, Christian has really pushed the limits mentally and physically. With those things in mind, this was an opportunity for Christian to get a break and recharge for the rest of an important campaign with Dortmund. Pulisic is the US squad's leading scorer in 2017 with 6 goals, plus 4 assists, in 9 starts. At Dortmund this season, he has appeared in 16 of 18 competitive matches, 13 starts, and contributed 3 goals. His club has not won in 4 consecutive league matches and is winless through 4 UEFA Champions League group games. Portuguese superstar Cristiano Ronaldo will also skip next Tuesday's friendly in Leiria. FS1, Unimas and Univision Deportes will provide coverage, starting at 3:45 p.m. ET. Portugal's 24-man roster to face Dortmund. Even in Pulisic's absence, there is no shortage of young hopefuls. Among the call-ups were Josh Sargent, a 17-year-old forward who will join Germany's Werder Bremen this winter, Weston McKennie, a 19-year-old midfielder playing regularly for Schalke in Germany, Tyler Adams, an 18-year-old midfielder for the New York Red Bulls, and defender Cameron Carter-Vickers, 19, a Tottenham Hotspur prospect on loan to Sheffield United. Sargent, McKennie and Adams were invited to the senior squad for the first time. Sargent, a Missouri native, is the first U.S. player selected for U17, U20 and senior assignments during the same calendar year. Bill Hamid, the longtime DC United starter who will join Danish club Midtjylland in January, is the most experienced goalkeeper with 3 caps. The others are Club Brugge's Ethan Horvath, 1, and FC Dallas's Jesse Gonzalez, none. Veterans Tim Howard, Brad Guzan and Nick Romando were passed over. 7 players from the squad that lost at Trinidad and Tobago last month, which ended the U.S. streak of 7 consecutive World Cup appearances, are in camp, including first-choice outside backs Andre Yedlin and Jorge Vilafena. In addition, center-back John Brooks returns from a thigh injury that sidelined him for 2.5 months. With such an inexperienced group, Sarakin will turn to Philadelphia Union midfielder Alejandro Bedoya, 65 caps, for leadership. He is likely to captain the squad. 4 regulars were ruled out because of injury: Stoke City defender Jeff Cameron, DC United wing Paul Arriola, Seattle Sounders forward Jordan Morris and Hamburg forward Bobby Wood. No players from MLS teams still involved in the playoffs, Toronto, Columbus, Seattle and Houston, were chosen, even though the league is on break for 2 weeks because of the FIFA International Match window. That ruled out prospects such as Columbus Crew goalkeeper Zach Steffen and Seattle Sounders midfielder Christian Roldan. Aside from Hamid, 1 other player with DC roots was selected, Philadelphia Union forward CJ Sapong, 28, from Manassas, VA, and James Madison University. He was the top-scoring American in MLS this regular season with 16 goals. It's been almost 6 years since he last appeared in a U.S. match. The one word that I would use in reference to all of this is opportunity, Sarakin said. It's an opportunity for many players who haven't been in the picture that we feel have a bright future with the national team to get to measure themselves in a game against a quality opponent. It's an opportunity to finish out 2017 in a positive way. It's also just an opportunity to move on. As much as we're still gutted from how things turned out with qualifying, we have to look ahead and finish out the year the right way.